Chris Hernandez, you talked to the first responders today, and we sometimes forget that they were the first on the scene here.
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, emergency workers, of course, they are trained to deal with traumatic situations, bad injuries, all those sorts of things. But I just talked to some guys at the ambulance service, and they say that this tornado created a situation that was far beyond what any of them had ever experienced. One guy said it was like being in a real-life horror movie. So this afternoon, they held an open house because they're showing off some of the new equipment that they now have to help them deal with future disasters and big events. They have a mobile command center. They have an all-terrain cart that was donated by John Deere. This will help them get through debris fields like the one that existed after the tornado. It was so bad that eventually the ambulances just stopped trying to get around. They stopped and set up multiple triage centers right there in the tornado zone.
With all the debris and stuff in the roads, a lot of the ambulances were actually stating it was easier to drive up through the yard and go over the foundation where the house used to be because now the house was out in the middle of the roads.
Now, one of the things they learned because of this tornado, they've sped up the paperwork process. They've streamlined it. They now have pre-printed packets that they take with them in the ambulances so they can handle when they have multiple patients. So, Krista, just yet another lesson learned because of this tornado.
So much has happened in the last year, but still so much to do. You are going to follow up on a story tonight at 10 that many might remember from a year ago.
Yeah, tonight's story at 10 is amazing and inspiring. We are talking with the family of Will Norton. You may remember he was the teen who was driving home from his high school graduation, was sucked out of the sunroof of his SUV. They found his body days later. It's amazing how his family is dealing with it. They're doing great.
Tonight at 10, of course, we're here through Tuesday night. We're going to have all these stories to tell you. There's so many, and we'll be here for live coverage for 41 Action News. I'm Krista Dubell, live at the Joplin Makeshift High School in Joplin.